Private tea estate gets road done under Manrega, sir. Private property gets work done under Manrega. Communists couldn't even raise it. And when we raise it, hooray, how can you use Manrega money for doing a private laying of the road in a tea estate which is owned by a large tea estate owner? People talk to us about you only benefit one or two big companies. What's this, sir? What is this, sir? The question was about, and this is Dr. Shantanu Sen. I'm not sure he's here, but, oh, he's here, sorry. About why central government sends teams to inquire. Why wouldn't we release the funds in time? And also thought that we were against the poor by not releasing the funds. I just want to put some facts on record, sir. A central team was sent for an inquiry on January 22nd, 2019 to 2019, January 24th, 3-4 days. They visited about 6 Gram Panchayats. I'm just giving you this as one of the examples. This team visited 6 Gram Panchayats in 4 blocks in Purva Bardhaman and 7 Gram Panchayats in 3 blocks of Hooghly district, and a total recovery of 484.27 lakh was reported. 484.27 lakh was reported. Now, the state government after that sends a action taken report because that was sought from the state. And the action taken report says that the state government had deposited the recoverable amount from the state treasury. However, recovery has not been made in toto from each and every defaulter, which is not acceptable. It's a double whammy, if you ask me. Money has gone away from the treasury, God knows to where. And when that is questioned even by the CAG or by the inquiry teams, quickly that money is made good by putting it from the treasury into the account where it has to go. You're using the taxpayers' money to make good of leakage which has happened. And when the leakage is spotted, that money is not getting recovered. That money is being made good by another set of public taxpayers' money. How good is this? Who's taking away the poor people's money? And when this is questioned, we are accused of not helping the poor. Sir, the action taken further says, the action taken such as FIR, disciplinary action against officials, dismissals, etc., are against very low-ranking panchayat level officers, and no case against the district level or senior officers has been made. Then, the other kind of thing which got noticed was existing work is getting shown as work done under Manrega. That work is already done and it is there. You're re-putting it under the Manrega account. Is it wrong to highlight it? This was double accounting. So, when you question us, saying you have not released money, you are sending teams. The teams are finding all this out. So, existing work gets fraudulently shown as work done under Manrega. And you also, even worse, sir, a state which had a long tenure of communists and who question everything done here should be questioning some things which is happening in Bengal. Private tea estate gets road done under Manrega, sir. Private property gets work done under Manrega. Communists couldn't even raise it. And when we raise it, hooray, how can you use Manrega money for doing a private laying of the road in a tea estate which is owned by a large tea estate owner? People talk to us about you only benefit one or two big companies. What's this, sir? What is this, sir? So, I want very clearly correction to be done in favor of the poor. Correction to be done in the name of using public money responsibly. And that is where we've been asking questions. And that is where answers which come don't give you complete answer. So I'm sorry, the teams have come. 19 is when they went. 5 years are going to get over. Now you keep asking us without correcting course. Is it wrong, sir, in this house to raise questions about public money? It's our business, all our business, to make sure the money goes to the right people, and that is why Honorable Prime Minister says adopt technology, use DBT, put it into the account of the common man. Doing that in the first few years, DBT gave us 2 lakh crore advantage in that pilferage was stopped. Adopt such methods rather than continuously pointing to us saying, no, you're not giving money. That is going there in Bengal. They go to the street to say Modi is not giving money for the poor. Who's not giving money for the poor? Leaked money is getting filled by taxpayers' money. Is that serving the poor? Sir.
Cut money.
Sir, again, Professor Ram Gopal Yadav. Sir, Professor Ram Gopal Yadav and also Ajit Kumar Bhuyan, independent from Assam, have all been talking about private final consumption expenditure in the GDP. I would like to say it stands at 58.5% in 22-23, the highest since 2006-2007. The gross fixed capital formation, the share of the gross fixed capital formation in GDP stood at 34% in 22-23, again highest since 2013-14. So per capita income was also a matter on which questions were raised. I just want to say in rupee terms, I'll also give in dollar terms. In rupee terms, per capita GDP at constant price was 78,348 Indian rupees. In 2013-14, it has increased to 1,15,746 rupees in 2022-23. Substantial increase in per capita at constant price. If any member is interested in knowing about the US dollar rate, per capita income was $1,438 US in 2013-14. It has increased to $2,389 US in 2022-23. So it's a 5.8% increase. India's rank in the per capita income was 147 out of 189 countries in 2013-14, which has moved up to 141st rank. From 147, we've moved up to 141. Sir, it is something which, before I go to talking about Kerala, I just want to highlight the fact that particularly, and recently also we heard the Honorable Prime Minister saying, I'm not worried, I'm not going to be swayed by caste differences, backward, or religion, or any, but for me, there are only 4 such castes which I will serve now. And I've been serving them, I'll serve them further. And if I do that, across all castes, across all religion, people will get covered. So if you were to touch the poor and serve the poor, poor of all communities, poor of all castes, poor of all religions will get covered. So poor, the farmer, women, and the youth are the 4 which have been continuously under priority of this government. And this was also taken up from the point of view of aspirational districts. 112 aspirational districts. In other words, they were aspirational for us because they are actually districts, even in a developed state, they could be the pocket which is not so well developed. But instead of calling them backward, we call them aspirational. Such aspirational districts, sir, I just want to say, because quite a few members asked us, no, in the ground level it is not translating. Actually, all the schemes that you're announcing are not reaching the common people. I want to take this as an example to tell all the members here, sir, that of the 112 aspirational districts, 26 are spread across 4 states and account for 81 assembly seats in the recently held elections of Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, and Telangana. 26 of the 112, in which complete focus of the government has been there to make sure that also come up to the level of the rest of the developed states. And I'm glad to say that this emphasis of the Honorable Prime Minister on the poor, on the women, on the farmers, and on the youth, and supporting them to the last level. Now the aspirational districts have moved over to aspirational blocks. We are taking it further down to mention that saturation of all schemes will be taken up. Common people have recognized this. Women have recognized this. That's why they're enthusiastic about the drone, about the SHG groups getting help. So the enthusiasm is not just there, but it has translated into votes also. I want to just place it before the honorable members that the results show that over 2/3 of the seats in these 26 districts across 4 states, 2/3 in these 26 aspirational districts, which are spread across 4 states, have gone to the BJP. And this again is not just my analysis, my data, Election Commission's data, all of us base it on Election Commission's data, is Indian Express, sir, which is written in this piece, which says, oh yes, 100%, Manoj, come on. So, focus on women, focus on backwardness, focus on poor, focus on youth, focus on farmers. People understand this is a government and this is a leadership under Prime Minister Modi which delivers to the ground. And that is why they trust us. That's why they trust the PM. And that is the bharosa with which we are bringing in these kind of ground level difference in the quality of life.